And I was just back here, and you search yourselves because you want. I was we've been hearing these messages, and I'm having to search myself to see how do I react. What am I portraying? I know when I go to town, I'll make sure make sure my clothes are ironed, do certain things to make sure that just because I know that we represent our families, we represent the church, we represent Jesus, we represent that. And so I was just sitting here thinking, I want to be a stone that God can use in this building, and I want to portray Jesus wherever I go, and to be that light, to be that city on a hill. And it's sometimes you feel like when I worked at the bank, I like to talk to people about Jesus, but you don't realize the impact that you have. And like 2 years ago, this girl, the lady that I used to work with, her husband had to have a kidney transplant. And we didn't know anything. Then none of us knew anything about it, but all of a sudden I was working with her on a Saturday, and she had to shoot off because the kidney was there, and I was just all of a sudden. And so, but that wasn't the day. That wasn't the time. It ended up not happening. But later on, it did happen, and when it did, I don't remember doing this, but apparently I led the prayer at the bank I don't remember doing it. I think because I was just actually thinking that it's what we are. It's what I am. It's not a play on a stage. I'm not, and I'm not saying this I hope it's not coming across that way, but I don't remember doing it. But the girl that I do some photo stuff now, and the girl that it's his and her daughter, and she said, I want to tell you something. I want to thank you for being the one to lead that prayer at the bank that day. And I thought, man, you don't know who you're touching. And you know what? When Dad went into the hospital to have a surgery, she said, I'm praying for your dad. And when she was sick, I would just ask her, how are you doing? I'm praying for you. And you know what? That it makes the difference. And as you're reaching, you don't know who you're reaching, even though when you're just talking to other people, or you're just doing something that is ingrained in you to do. When you're doing it because I don't know. I was sitting back here thinking, I want to be that light to shine so bright that they have to cover their eyes a little bit, go, whoo, and because that's what we're here for. That's what I am. It's not a play on a stage. I don't want to be performing this. I don't want to be a puppet, but I want the world to see Jesus through me. And the messages that we've been hearing about, and I was thinking today, Brother Martin Sr. had talked about whatever we receive is unmerited. And I was thinking that today. All this in my life, it's unmerited. I didn't deserve to be here. I don't deserve to even spread the word of God but you know what? I get to, because He did so much for me that I get to spread it to other people. And I'm just thankful to be here.